My name is Taylor Phillips.
My name is Ivy Lee.
My name is Stacy Amos.
My name is Corey Bowens.
My name is Christine Curry.
My name is Gail Oliver.
Usually I'm just here to create an end product, a map, and organize the data that goes into that map, including things like roads, building footprints, flood data, anything you can think of.
I administer the databases and the servers that host the GIS data. I also assist in the development of web and mobile applications that utilize ArcGIS Enterprise, Survey 123, and Insights.
I create and maintain road and address data in St. Johns County. I review the data for commercial and residential projects and help residents to solve existing addressing issues.
Primarily, I'm tasked with any requests that come to the county for mapping, anything generated from staff, departments for mapping. I'm also responsible for our enterprise geodatabase, our published servers, maintaining that data for applications throughout the public that have access to, and also the county.
I do a lot of various things, mostly with addressing right now because we have a lot of plans coming into the county. So I review plans for addressing and roads, and I also maintain the data for addressing to help with E911 and any other addressing needs within the county. I also handle some of the data maintenance when it comes to flood information for the county and help to update those maps as new information becomes available.
I direct real estate, GIS, and survey. So depending on the needs of each of the divisions is what I will focus on that day. Some days I may do calculations for boundary surveys for the survey crews. Other days I might attend a real estate meeting for a land acquisition project. Other days I might sit with GIS and brainstorm on what new applications we can write to work more efficiently through technology.
I didn't really know what GIS was until I took a master's degree in urban planning at University of Florida. And then there was a specialty in GIS. And because I'm a tech-oriented person, I decided to look more into it, and I figured out it was both creative and technical, which is a good marriage of what I like to do.
My path to GIS was not intentional. I studied computer information systems in college. My dad worked for the city of Jacksonville, IT department, and their GIS group was looking for summer interns to come in and assist them in rectifying their street centerline database. At the time, I had no idea what GIS stood for or what it meant, but it was in my field of study, and because of that internship, I switched all my electives to GIS courses, and 20 years later, here I am.
I discovered GIS in college, and I really enjoyed the balance of art and science and the visual representation of data.
I'd like to say I'd connected it from the outdoors. Like I love being outdoors, so I had a fondness for geography. I kind of stumbled on geography in school, and then I made that one of my majors, and then I went on to graduate work to get my master's, but understanding how things related to each other spatially. And then when I saw that that could be something I could do as a career, that intrigued me even more.
I've always loved maps ever since I took my first course in mapping and geography. Geography is extremely interesting to me because I love how it encompasses all aspects of life. And here I get to play with maps every single day and update data and display that in ways that are useful to the public.
One of my mentors saw that I was very strong in math skills and encouraged me to apply those math skills and drafting to seek a surveying and mapping cartography track, which is what I did. I've been surveying for almost 40 years. I've been here at the county for 26 years and love every minute of it.
We do things for emergency management, so it makes St. Johns County a safer place if you want to know your evacuation zone, evacuation routes, things like that. For visiting, we create a number of story maps where we put history and creativity into it so people can learn about the history and how fun it is to be in St. Johns County.
St. Johns County receives millions of visitors each year. If you add that number to the number of residents, that's a lot of people moving about. It's very important that everyone is well aware. The data that we maintain provides ample information for things such as what school do our kids go to, what evacuation zone do we live in, is my home in a flood zone, where are the recreation sites and the beach access points, or where are the boat ramps.
Having accurate road and address data helps emergency services to respond efficiently to calls. It also helps for the public to efficiently navigate within the county.
I would like to think that the work that we do here in this office helps facilitate providing solutions for people. And that can mean a wide array of things, like school zone locator, that's tied to our data, hurricane evacuation, aerial imagery, roads. Data that's tied to our database is used in the permit department, and to just help people do their jobs, help people find answers, get solutions.
Well, addressing is really important to public safety. We need to ensure that E911 can get to where they need to go and find anybody in an emergency, so addressing is really helpful with that. So maintaining that data is extremely important, but we also provide maps that show public information like park locations, flood information, and various other things. So it's just helpful all around.
It's a little hard to define because our department is what we call an internal service department. We do things like stake the right-of-way so Road and Bridge can clean a ditch, or we acquire a piece of property so recreation could build a park. Or with GIS, we provide online mapping service so people can learn things about their property. I think what we do makes a difference and makes St. Johns County a better place, but it's not really a tangible product. We're the people behind the scenes supporting all the other departments to get the job done and get the job done efficiently so that the other departments that do the public service and the things that people see can shine.
I always like to see the smile on people's faces when they realize how much we can do. Not a lot of people know what GIS is, but when we present them with an end product, it's always rewarding to make them understand a little bit more about just how much goes into that and what kind of great services that we can provide for them.
The most rewarding part of my job are the people I work with. Unlike the rest of my group, I don't typically work with the public that often, so my main customers are my colleagues here in land management, and that is essentially the GIS group, the real estate group, and the survey group. And I work with some pretty amazing individuals.
I really enjoy helping the public with their existing addressing issues. It makes their experience living in St. Johns County better, and it improves the quality of our data.
Providing solutions for people, try to make things as simple as possible for people to come in with a question and for us to be able to facilitate that answer. And if we can successfully do that, then I'm satisfied.
Helping people. It's really great to be able to help folks resolve their problems and get the information that they need so that way they can do what they need to do.
The most rewarding part of my job is the people that I work with. I feel like we're family here at St. Johns County. In the 26 years that I've been an employee of St. Johns County, I can't imagine what I'll do every day when I don't get up and come to work. So in the end, it's all about the people and making the public and our commissioners and our administration happy with the work we've done, doing a good job, personal satisfaction. I get a lot of personal satisfaction about doing a job well done, as I think most of our staff in the land management department do.